Hey everyone, Kunik here, back with another D&D horror story. I apologize for the absence I've had as of late. If you want to get a bit of an update for the channel, check out the end of the video, probably like the last minute or two I'll cover that. But without further ado, we've got a story here to cover. In this story, a Neckbeard enslaves the player character because they insulted his poetry, and the player then rage quit the game. And yeah, I'll say nothing more, I'll let you all come to your own conclusions here. But without further ado, let's roll for initiative and get on with the story. This is a story from way back in my first year of university. I was casual friends with a girl who was in a D&D campaign based around some secret overlords of a town. It sounded really fun and she invited me to join, so I did. I'd only played twice before this. Neckbeard is also a part of this group. I did not know this, probably wouldn't have joined if I'd known, because he was a pretentious asshole who genuinely looked down upon anyone who didn't read Lord of the Rings, and I apologize I'm going to butcher this, the Silmarillion, every piece of fantasy fiction that simped over a young, pure, virginal woman. Imagine a weeb, but for European fantasy. I come to the group in the DM's dorm and roll an elf ranger, and we get started. The party are going to murder a guild meeting of merchants when they find me sniping one in an alley as part of an assassination. They help me kill him, and I come to introduce my character. Neckbeard has other ideas. I roll to attack the elf. DM pauses. He looks confused. She just made your job easier. Why do you... I roll to attack. My character is a racist towards elves. Me and original girl share a look. She's been playing this game for 3 months and is also playing an elf. This is the first time this character trait has been mentioned. So, context about that day then. Myself and Neckbeard share a poetry seminar. His poems are long-form, non-rhyme essays of the beauty of women and the existence of fairies, which he genuinely believed in, by the way. He made it quite clear in class that he believes all poetry should be just like his. A quote I remember is, "Poetry has moved beyond the primitive forms used back then." So, I may have submitted a poem about how this attitude is garbage in sonnet form. Looking back, I think he may have taken offense. Original girl, in character, manages to get him to calm down enough so that I can join the party. We go to the merchant's hall and kill everyone. However, he started tacking something on to the end of his attacks. While attacking, my barbarian rage sets in. My eyes glaze over and I try to graze the elf with my axe. DM is looking really apologetic at this point, but has been doing this campaign for months and Neckbeard keeps rolling 15 plus. I keep getting hit, and no, I did not put enough points into strength and constitution. We get to the leader of the merchants, who turns out to be a lich. And I'm basically limping in, half dead at this point, and he keeps rolling persuasion on original girl's druid to not heal me because we don't know whether she can be trusted. Needless to say, the lich got a few good hits in. It's my first session and I'm lying dead on the goddamn floor. But he's not finished yet. Oh no. He whips out an item that he got from a necromancer sessions back. It's a half revive, half possession spell kind of thing, and decides to use it on my character's corpse. It works! And I really wish it hadn't. My character is now alive and perfectly aware of what's going on. She can talk, and she's pissed off. Because he's put a spell on her that compels my character to do whatever the hell he wants, my character no longer has free will at all, and he's looking pretty leery at the concept. He looks at me. That's an interesting character to play. Hell no, you Gimli-looking weirdo. I'm not playing a campaign where all of my actions can be vetoed by a player and I'm basically your pet. I didn't go back the next week, good thing too. Original girl told me she liked to use my character as a maid / orgy partner / quick way of making easy money via prostitution. And that's why I didn't play D&D for 2 years. End post. Yeah, I'd say OP dodged a bullet. I mean, one campaign down the drain kind of sucks, and it was definitely still in the sort of the honeymoon phase of D&D, as I like to say, where she's brand new, has barely played the game, and is very persuaded by what's happening around her, whether or not she likes the game in the end or not. It could have very well happened that after having all of this happen to the character, they just wouldn't have played D&D at all after this point. It would have, just been a huge turnoff. So I'm glad that they're back and playing the game again. Seems like they definitely like it. But yeah, this kind of behavior just can't be accepted in campaigns. And I think the more awareness we can get out about this kind of stuff, the better. It has no place in D&D. All right. As for the channel updates, you may have noticed something different already, which is that I have a new mic. I had to replace the old mic. It was 12 years old, had served its purpose, and no longer worked. Second to that, I just moved into my first house, and it got damaged in the move. But before the move, it was already not going so well. It was having finicky connections, would just randomly disconnect whenever. Very, very frustrating to work with, and it's also why I had to delay some of my older videos. It just didn't work. So I had to replace it. I love the new mic. It's a bit on the budget end, but it works just fine. I'm very happy with it. And so audio is going to be definitely improved. But the move itself is pretty much why I've been delayed for so long. The move and then damaging the microphone and then having to save up for a new one. So just a lot of stuff happened there, like a cacophony of stuff happened. And then on top of that, just to make matters even more confusing for myself, I decided for some reason, even though I'm enjoying it, to switch off of Windows and go over to Linux. So I've been using that as well. Definitely a bit of a learning experience, but I've been enjoying it thus far. Anyhow, that's the channel update. And so continuing on, if you liked the video and you want to see more like it, I'm going to be picking back up after this like 2-ish month hiatus, and I'm going to be putting out videos again. So like the video to let the YouTube algorithm know that I'm making them again, and leave a comment if you have a question or you maybe want to discuss D&D in the comments. I'm all for that too. So have a great day and take care.